I see you chose the hard difficulty. Nice. Challenge like that builds character. Also riddles that character with bullets before blowing it up and feeding the pieces to a raptidon.
All these years and I still can't get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing our whole team. And for what? What did our blood pay for? Oh, Commander. Thought you were Val. Glad to see you up and ambling about. And not, human stew. Seems so. Better luck next time, I guess. You know, when I first learned some of the escape pods made it away from the station, I'd hoped. I did search for you, Commander. Just as soon as I was able. So then, I gather Val's described our state of affairs?
Confirmed. The commander has received a full briefing on the following topics: the invasion of Arcadia, the Rift, and Agent DeVries' survival.
DeVries. Would have been better if she joined the dead. I figured she'd done just that until I got the alert that she brought down the Earth Directorate satellite. If she's of a mind to, she could use the information on that thing to destabilize the Rift and destroy Arcadia. She was one of us, Commander. It's our responsibility to stop her.
Acts of unprovoked violence are not sanctioned by the Earth Directorate except on occasions of premeditative self-defense.
She's gone to ground now, but as part of her original undercover mission, DeVries was inserted at the Vox relay station on Paradise Island. She'd have followed protocol, established a safe room there. Wager that's where we'll find clues as to her present plans and whereabouts. I'd have reckoned you'd enjoy a little prattle after 10 years, but shows what I know. Just to be clear, I'm not saying we're strolling up to the Vox station and knock nicely. The Vox is highly restricted and heavily defended. It'd be a death sentence. We might ought to explore the island first, find out what we can. The satellite alert pinged DeVries' tracker in a town, name of Fairfield. Wasn't nowhere clear as yours, so we need to poke around a bit. Doubt she's there now, but it seems a better place to start than insulting her protectorate communications hub.
Ready to disembark, Commander. Just say the word.
Must be from that ship on the landing pad.
Hello there, go-getter. Welcome to Fairfield, now under the new and improved management of Auntie's Choice. I'd usually ask if you were affiliated with the previous regime, but you lack the bewildered gaze of a yay-saying protectorate subject. Even so, going to have to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all. Earth Directorate, huh? Like, from the serials? Thought Arcadia was outside your jurisdiction. Any folk native to this place sure wouldn't have ever heard of you. End of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom line's all we care about is our bottom line. That'll be all. Unless you got any questions before you're on your way.
Give Auntie 2 bits, and she'll give you some new glitz. Give Auntie 5 bits, and she'll give you a facial spritz.
On the way from the landing pad? Had a convoy out that way. They're overdue. See any sign of them? Damnation. I had a friend on that detail. He always carried this, keepsake. You didn't happen to find it, did you? Well, never too late to start. Plunder's plunder, Auntie always says. Them Protectorate drones been a serious menace of late. Heard Trooper Faulkner shot a few. You find a way to put a stop to them. Bounty terminal's out next to the jail, across from the bar. Just down the lane here a spell. You get to Town Hall, you passed it. What? You been in hibernation or something? We're here to bring the free market's liberation to the people of Arcadia. As I've never heard of her, can't say I can. Seems like Minister Milver Street knows everybody, though. Oh, we got everything. One of them, at least. Clinic's over there on your left. Watering hole's a bit down on the right. Market's us. Once again, welcome to Fairfield, the official new home of free trade and self-reliance on Eden.
Introducing Auntie's new line of specialty drinks for the discerning consumer. Auntie Fizzles.
Holler when you're ready for me, Doc. I'll be over here. Definitely not in excruciating pain.
Please, limit all respiratory fits of coughing, choking, and or wheezing to under 10 seconds. Air filters, thank you.
I must ask you to hold still.
My liver ain't the lily kind. Tell it to me straight, Doc.
The bullet shattered your tibia and all but demolished your gastrocnemius muscle. Due to the risk of infection, I have to abscise your leg. There is good news, however. I recently enrolled in a course on advanced amputation techniques, so I'll be seeing a positive return on my investment sooner than expected. Don't be obscene. I have on hand a perfectly adequate tranquilizer to manage any flailing.
Say, how sore are my pockets gonna be after all this, Doc? Don't suppose there's a discount for only taking a portion of the leg?
I'm not running a charity. If you desire full treatment, you'll pay full cost. If that's a problem, seek compensation from your commanding officer. While you're in my office, I'd ask that you do not discourage my patients from acquiring the necessary funds to save their lives. Thank you.
This is a mighty big decision, Doc. Can I have a moment to noodle on it?
I don't encourage delays, but very well. It'll take a few minutes for me to warm up the saw anyway. Sweet merciful law, as if I haven't enough to contend with than some would-be resurrectionist. In case it isn't apparent, I'm having what might be called a day. And then there's Erickson. Something happened with a drone. I don't know. You'd be better off speaking with him about it. Short of you skipping back in time and ordering the coagulant I need, I doubt anything can be done to accelerate the timetable for treating these soldiers. I am a doctor, not a magician. I cannot manufacture coagulant. Now, was there anything else? Some. Most still tout the all-healing nature of protectorate medicine. But despite that, they're surprisingly amenable to... In truth, I expected more resistance given the sudden transition. But I'm not one to complain of a headache I don't have. My stimulants cost a premium. Take this admonishment with all the...
But without my leg...
Literally, probably not very dexterously. Metaphorically, well, that Excuse me,
Say, how sore are my...
I'm not running a charity. A kind, if naive offer. Unless you have thousands of bits to burn...
This is a mighty big decision.
I don't encourage delays, but... Short of you skipping back in time and ordering the coagulant I need, I am a doctor... Now, was there anything else? Oh, certainly. Right after I see to all these other patients who arrive, but such hysterics would not endear you to me, no. You'll be 80 by...
You want freedom of choice. You want teen choice. Introducing Auntie's new line of specialty drinks for the discerning consumer. Anti-Fizzos.
Can't believe some of those Protectorate hull heads just couldn't see the benefit of self-betterment.
Let them simmer in their cells.
Keep your petty skepticism. I'll pay my tab in no time. You'll see.
Swear, I almost had it this time. Everything all lined up. Look like you've had your share of troubles. Ever had the perfect opportunity just slip through your fingers? In Auntie's choice, high finance is life and death, friend. I had just the thing to get me a fast-track promotion to lower middle management. Now you seem... It's like this. I agreed to meet with a business associate to finalize a deal, but the location got set for Spire Grove. Problem is, you've been outside...
The funicular to Spire Grove broke recently, so I got no way to get up there. I'd break my neck scaling that cliff for sure. There's a long way around. Why, the path there might be lousy with raptidons for all I know. Wasn't before, but mayhap they were just lulling me into a false sense of complacency so they can strike.
Not particularly. Already have plenty of... I can't imagine. You see, my partner there unearthed an unexploited Protectorate technology. Wouldn't go into details, but promised it'd revolutionize the daily life of Auntie's choice citizens. Don't want to bargain none? Might suspicious, you ask me. Like maybe I ought to end this here conversation. I have a few bits I can offer you. Not much, but if it turns out a roaring success like it ought to, and I get a fat promotion, I promise I'll see you. Splendid. Go parlay with Jackson Plum up at Spire Grove. It's some kind of agricultural harvesting encampment southwest of here. He'll provide the agreed-upon schematics.
Truth is, haven't the slightest. You know the Protectorate have all the most advanced technology, though. Probably something straight out of an Aetherwave serial. Edible spacesuits, N-ray specs, matter translocation. Oh, the broke-down funicular is due west of here. Dexterous-looking so-and-so like yourself. So close, but so far away. All right, then.
Accepted. The K lets you know it's authentic. Now with 110% of your daily chemicals and preservatives.
Finally find a way to get ahead, and this happens.
With a door this tough, they must be storing something good in there.
Yeah, guns, armor, probably some ammunition.
You're thinking too small, Murph. I'd put money on the Protectorate stashing treasure inside.
It's a constabulary, not science. These Protectorate lack imagination. Never had an original thought wasn't written down for them first. Like I told you before, it's probably just guns.
We've tried everything short of skipping a ship through that door to get inside. Though, come to think of it, Maybe that's nuts.
I'd love to see the quartermaster's face after turning her lamps onto...
Fine. Skip drives out. Say, maybe we could commandeer one of them tractors out in the field instead. Oh, bet that could plow through the door.
Blowtorch,
Hand crank.
electric saw.
Oh, and there was that attempt with the automech. Wonder if they ever got it walking again. Oh, really? Why didn't you leave?
Ordinarily, I'd question how you came about such a unique...
I got it. What if we... No, wait. We already tried that. Oh, we could... Nope. Never mind.
Oh, sure. We just thought we'd close it behind us. Didn't want to let in a draft.
Ignore her. She's just out of sorts. I don't think I need to... Oh, really?
Ordinarily...
Give Auntie 5 bits, and she'll give you... Sprints.
Don't go into that cheap saloon if you got a lick of gumption. They got no tolerance. Why do you think I'm out here? Has nothing to do. I must add. I thought I smelled gunpowder. I'm still quite busy, so make this quick. Here are my.
No signs of corrosion. Exhaust manifold still warm. Come on, baby. You just stopping by to admire the mines, or is there something I can help you with? See this system here? It deploys extreme countermeasures against overhead attacks in the form of aerial explosives. However, the whole thing is currently non-operational. Some problem with the lifting mechanism. No sky mines means the enemy can blow in like a bad sail, and we'll all be passing in our bits before you can say, gee, nice weather we're having today. How's that going to help? I don't know what kind of problems you typically reckon with, but brute force, if only I had that repair manual. Wouldn't have to stand here dealing with some gadabout putterer thinking yeah, the Protectorate sure do love their documentation. Found an entire manual about operating the sky mines. But I've since misplaced. Sure, I won't refuse an offer of free labor. I'd start your search around the military camp. Must all be here if you locate it.
I going to need to find a job?
You certainly can't have mine. Outsider. Hello, and goodbye.
I'm simply not credulous enough to accept this. I'd welcome you, would-be consumer, but we are not a retail operation. Please visit the various consumer locations around Fairfield for all your purchasing needs. I was meant to have help, but they lacked the barest amount of break in my back trying to buttress all these vines on top. So, is there anything else, or can I get back to work? Really? Feel you're entitled to that information, do you? Nah, it's only a crime if you get caught. And you only get caught if you cause enough trouble that excessive corporate malfeasance has no choice but to haul you in. So long as you respect their boundaries, keep the right palms greased, and apply a bit of discretion, it's easy enough to do just about anything you need done. But since the original crew we sent here couldn't handle those 3 simple rules, it does so happen I have an opening for a well-paid accomplice. Interested? Wonderful. Your jib is exactly the kind of cut we could use. I'm part of Sub Rosa. We're a group of merchants, information brokers. We're the best way to get things done in anti-space if you're looking for profit. Want to buy it, sell it, move it? We've got someone to do it for you. Oh, isn't that just wonderful? I had no suspicion when you walked through my door that you'd... And all we need you to do is access Quartermaster Cardossa's terminal and scrub any Spectrum vodka from her ledgers. It's already been resold, so having it in her system could become problematic. Expunge it, and I get you some bits, and the friendship of Sub Rosa all over the system. It'll probably be nothing. She's just a sergeant. So, if she catches you, about the worst she can do is a switch on the rest. Because we are the black market in Arcadia. Odds are, at some point, you're going to need... Sub Rosa feeds that appetite to not just survive. Trust me, for both short-term benefits and long-term prospects, and I'll be waiting.
Ectoplasm. Wait. Nope. Just terror. Heavens, Auntie, you scared the... Shouldn't sneak up on a man like that. Good way to earn a bullet betwixt the eyes. You know, you might be right. Guess I should apologize for all that hullabaloo before. Just mistook you for another unfleshly manifest. Beg pardon, but I'm accounted for. No. At any rate, the only thing I'm interested in picking up are clues. Though I haven't had much luck there, neither. Look, I know how it sounds, like I'm a few crabbles short of a hurt, but just here... It all started the other night. Saw a personage leaving the greenhouse, late. Figured it for Emily, but when I asked her about it, she didn't know what I was talking about. Happened again the next night. Gave chase that time, but lost him hereabouts. I turned a corner and they'd up and vanished. I've knocked on doors, peeped a few windows, respectfully. But then, a being of pure information probably wouldn't linger on this plane any longer than necessary. Well, maybe. I still don't know all the particulars, yet. But it's one theory. I certainly won't say no to having a fresh set of lamp.